fighters been fighting rough before they get in. I'm gonna do what I want, when I want, as often as I want in this fight.
You know, listen. I am hyped. Right now, we are about 29 or 30 hours away from when they will be in the ring. I am T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live. Excuse me for the weird, awkward camera angle. It's been a long ass week. Had some issues going on with my truck. Side piece, got my book bag with my equipment in it. So, you know, long story. I'll be getting it back soon. But basically, you know what I'm going to do? In about an hour or so, I'm going to go out and get some food for the weekend. I'm going to go out and get some beverages. And listen, this weekend is going to be crazy. So, if you don't know, we are, as I said, about 30 hours away or so from when WBA, WBC, and IBF and IBO, 160-pound champion Gennady Golovkin will be in the ring with 147-pound champion Special K, Kell Brook. I am T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live. Kell Brook has weighed in at 159.4 pounds and Golovkin at 158.8 pounds. People are saying that Golovkin looks a little dry. He looks a little drained. When you're drained, you don't weigh in at no 158.8. You're weighing in like 159.8, 159.9, or just at the 160-pound mark. So, you know, I can't say that he is drained. He did look a little dry at the weigh-in, but Kell Brook looks in phenomenal shape. Now follow me. Listen to me. I want Kell Brook to win. I feel he does have a chance to win. I'm not saying he's going to win. All right? I'm not saying he's going to win. For those who have been following me, I've been known to like go with my heart a lot when it comes to predictions, and that's why I really, truth be told, I really don't like giving like real predictions. Is because I try to focus on the ways the fighters can win and what they can do to win, you know, and outside of saying, well, this person is going to do this. You know, I give every boxer a chance, because even if you say this is a mismatch, he's going to 99.9% get knocked out, there's still that that 0.01. There's still that 0.01. You know how they say in history or in life, you know, anything is possible if you put your mind to it. I'm wondering, first you have to wonder, how is he going to react to that? You know how Golovkin throws that left hook that hits you right on the top of the head? You know, how is he going to react to that? How is he going to react to Gennady Golovkin's first jab? Will he be able to get in on the inside? Now, I feel that Kell Brook is going to be the bigger person in the ring. Right now, he weighed in at 159.4. I feel he's going to come into the ring at about 176, maybe 178. 176, 178. I hope that they step on the unofficial scales. Now, over there in the UK on Sky Sports, you can't see the unofficial scales, but over here in the United States on HBO, we should be able to see the unofficial scales, the unofficial weigh-in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post it on my Facebook, on my Instagram, on my Twitter. All the links right down below are in the description box. And usually Golovkin steps on the unofficial scale, especially as of late. And he comes into the ring at about 171, you know, 171, 172, you know, 173 at most. Now, I feel that Kell Brook is putting on all this weight, and he's saying he's going to be the bigger person. He's saying he's going to do what he wants when he wants. I think he's going to try to fight Golovkin on the inside. Now, we haven't really seen anybody try to, you know, tie Golovkin up. You never see Golovkin in clinches. Did you notice that? So I feel he's going to try to tie Golovkin up and you know, try to work the inside game like he did later on in the Sean Porter fight. But the thing is, what we've seen with Golovkin's last fight, well, this fight before last with David Lemieux, you saw that the jab was crazy. You know, the plan for David Lemieux is he has to get in on the inside. He has to be able to crowd your space and frustrate you. Can Kell Brook do that? Now, people are saying Kell Brook can't even beat a David Lemieux. You know, styles make fights. You know, styles make fights. Shout out to, oh, you can't see it, my bad. Shout out to styles make fights. And I say this, listen, I understand that Amir Khan moved up to Canelo weight and got knocked out, but Kell Brook is not coming in with a suspect chin. You know, yes, he got tagged by Vojislav Zinchenko. Yes, in my personal opinion, Carson Jones lost the fight, but Carson Jones whooped his ass. I was talking about this on my Facebook page. A fighter can still win a fight even though they got their ass whooped. For example, Mayweather versus Marcus Maidana won. Floyd Mayweather may have won the fight off of clean punches. but Marcos Maidana whooped his ass off of unclean punches. A lot of boxing fans forget that, yes, punching in the arms don't count, as points. Punching in the legs don't count as points. Punching in the neck don't count as points. But guess what? I guarantee you that Floyd Mayweather woke up sick as hell. Not sick, but sore as hell that next day. So you have to factor in those type of things. For example, look what happened with Lennox Lewis and Vitaly Klitschko. Lennox Lewis never fought again after that fight because he said, oh shit, dude is not going down, and he started to throw some bombs, and that cut, he kept rubbing. Remember when Lennox Lewis had those jagged braids, dreads or whatever the hell they was, and he kept getting Vitaly in the clinch, and he would put his head down and start rubbing his head, all in like Vitaly cut, making that shit all worse. So boxers learn to do stuff like that. Now, if you go check out the video on Dante's Boxing Nation that everyone keeps pointing out, where he is teaching, meaning Golovkin teaching Sullivan Barrera how to move his head and fight in on the inside, but we've never seen him do it. Can Kell Brook find a way to, fight on the inside? Now, in my opinion, trying to fight Golovkin in the middle of the ring, I don't think that's going to suit Kell Brook. Kell Brook is not a fighter that's known to be able to fight off the back foot, and we rarely see Golovkin fight off the back foot. Now, Gabriel Rosado, and during portions of that fight, had Golovkin on the back foot, but that was off of activity and not being afraid to punch and exchange with him. And we saw what happened to Gabe Rosado. He got a fucking face smashed in. When you look at Curtis Stevens would play possum, take what he had to take from Golovkin on the rope, and then come back and fire with some big shots. So Kell Brook, in my opinion, is all about it's all about if his chin is going to hold up. It's all about if his whiskers are delicate, as he said about Amir Khan. How is he going to react to that first punch? Because like Mike Tyson said, everybody talks until they get punched in the mouth. You can talk all this shit you want until you get punched in the mouth, and you're like, oh shit, that power's for real. When you start getting on that back foot. So tonight what we're going to do is after Jacobs versus Mora 2 card, we're going to do a live stream Google Hangout tonight, and we're going to go over all the strategies that can be implemented during this fight. And like I said, I want Kell Brook to win, but smart money says Golovkin's going to win. But anything can happen in boxing. Also, you have to give Kell Brook as much credit as you can, because people are saying, he's afraid of Errol Spence. Now, how can you be afraid of Errol Spence when you're fighting a 160-pounder named Gennady Golovkin? How? Now, I understand that the money wouldn't be there to fight Errol Spence, and that's what I really feel that it is that it's the money that won't be there, but it's looking like he may not be going down back to 147 pounds. So he's been backtracking. He's been 50-50 on it over the last couple of weeks or 3 weeks. He's been saying, yeah, I'll go back down to 147. Then he's saying, nah, I don't think I am. But 154 is a beast for him too. But we won't really be able to judge Kell Brook on how he'll do at 154, especially if he doesn't win. We won't be able to judge how he'll do at 154 until we see how he does at 160 tonight. Then we can get kind of a gauge to say, okay, he might be able to hang with some of the Charlos. The Charlos. He might be able to hang with maybe Iris Lindy Lara. Now, I'm not saying he's going to. Come on, now just follow what I'm saying, because I know it's going to be somebody in the comments is going to say stuff like, oh, he's not beating no Iris Lindy Lara. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying we'll be able to get a gauge from tonight on how he may do, at 154 pounds. But listen, I'm hyping shit. There's been so many people talking about this is a mismatch and this and this and this. This fight has more hype around it than Canelo versus Khan. And it's in the UK too. Them UK fans are, I hate to say it to American fans, but them UK fans are literally saving boxing. Or more so, in my opinion, keeping boxing afloat on like a global scale. Because boxing in the United States is dying. And just to see what they had over there at that media workout, at that press conference, at that weigh-in, and this is what people are saying is a mismatch. It's good for boxing. And you have to remember, you new boxing fans don't understand that or maybe you do, that what Kell Brook is doing is not new. What Golovkin is doing is not new. It's just that in this day and age, it's hard to really put into words in this short video, but in this day and age, boxing fans are somewhat brainwashed. They forget about the big four. Duran, Hagler, Hearns, Leonard. They forget about that shit. They forget about the fact that if I'm correct, on the end of his career, Roberto Duran fought at cruiserweight of all places. Cruiserweight. You have Andre Ward saying he may want to go to fight at heavyweight one day. You know, you had Roy Jones fight at heavyweight. Wasn't nobody saying that's a mismatch, and but then again, we didn't have no social media back then. You know, wasn't nobody saying that Ruiz would beat him and knock him out as a mismatch. Why is HBO making this fight on pay-per-view? Nobody was talking about that shit. It's these new boxing fans. They're not respecting the craft. Also, there's a lot of brainwashing going on with this. With Golovkin should fight Lindsey Laura. Why didn't he call up Turiano Johnson? Why did he yada 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 yada? Why did he go to the UK to fight Billy Joe Saunders? Yada yada. Listen, you're brainwashed, man. These fighters have been ducking him. And it's not they're ducking him. They don't want to fight him yet, or more so, they want to wait until a certain amount of money is involved before they fight him. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. The good news is the WBA has said that they will order Golovkin, because remember, the WBA title is not on the line for this fight. You know, and the WBA, being the most fucked up organizations of them all, had the nerve to say, well, you know, we're not entertaining this fight. It's a business fight. And I'm thinking, you're the WBA. You done put on so much bullshit in the past, you know, and sing to so much bullshit. So whatever the case may be, if Golovkin loses, he'll still be WBA champion of 160 pounds. And the WBA has finally officially said that they will order the winner of Golovkin versus Brook, if it's Golovkin, you know, to fight Danny Jacobs. So if Golovkin wins or loses, he's going to fight the winner of Jacobs versus Mora, too. Don't want to disrespect Sergio Mora. And Kell Brook will still be 147-pound champion. So this is the first time the WBA has officially said that they will order the fight. But remember, before, they said they told Steve Kim of the Undisputed Network and boxing scene at Canelo versus Khan that if Canelo versus Golovkin couldn't get a deal done, they would order the fight. You know, so this is the first time that they're officially saying it. You know, the last time they said it, it was through, you know, a media member that it got spread around, and I including myself, I spread it around. So, you know, you have to understand that. But, man, if you're not hyped for this fight, man, all these people talking shit about, you know, it's going to be a mismatch and all that. You're watching the fight. What are you doing tomorrow? If you're a boxing fan, what are you doing tomorrow? You are definitely watching this fight. So it's going to be on 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast in the United States. It's going to be on 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the West Coast. And don't be asking me, you know, well, what time does it come on in fucking Australia time? I'm not your fucking TV guy. I'm not trying to be an asshole at a rough week, but I hate when people do that shit. They be like, yo, I'm in Bangladesh. What time is the fight coming on? What network? It's like, motherfucker, what? Look, you know, look the shit up. Look the shit up. If I say the fight's coming on at 5:30, right, Eastern time, then go see what fucking 5:30 Eastern time is in whatever fucking time that you are. Simple as that. So 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on HBO, and then they're gonna have the replay later on that night with the Gonzalez fight. You know, so remember the first broadcast for American fans, it's a midday card because of the time difference over in London. So I'm going to end this video on T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live. I'll see you guys tonight. I will be posting the link to our very special Google Hangout in just about an hour or so. I got to go get some breakfast and get my beard shaved, pick up a new hat, maybe a new hoodie. I doubt the new hoodie though. T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live. Please subscribe.